Hello and welcome to the Black Rose Garden. Today I have the new Fire King structure deck that I want to open. Now you may be wondering, what's the point of opening a structure deck when you know all the cards are in it? But, well, first, I think the card art for all of the Fire King cards are actually really cool. In my opinion, it's my second favorite non-waifu, gotta clarify that. My second favorite monster card art in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! With the first being Thunder Dragons, which was the only meta deck that I built before COVID. I also have a sort of affinity with structure decks because back in middle school, when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, I didn't have a lot of ways to get new cards. So one of the only ways was to go to my local Walgreens and buy. They had either blister packs or structure decks. So when those were your only two options, structure decks started looking really nice. And also at the time, it was the 5Ds era, and I really liked Yusei, so I built a Yusei deck. And, well, wouldn't you know, all the structure decks were themed around Yusei. When I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again in like 2018 during Master Rule 5, I also started buying structure decks as well. And then again, after COVID, when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! A few months ago, I started again by buying 3 Traptrix structure decks. So yeah, I have a sort of connection with structure decks. But anyway, let's get into it. So the announcement I wanted to make was that I really actually like the Fire King archetype, and it's also pretty meta right now in the, well, it was meta in the OCG, and recently as it's been released in the TCG, it's also been able to get some tops. So I really want to learn. Where are the cards? Wow, am I gonna have to, oh, rip the box. Wow, that's a really weird way to do these boxes now. They used to have more plastic, I guess. So here it is, upside down. Here is, it's actually pretty nice, other than the fact that it's made out of paper, but that's okay. And here's the cards themselves. This is usually the band to open with. Move everything out of the way. So look at that. Isn't that's some gorgeous card art. The Fire Kings, they're all really vibrant, and there's so much detail in all the card arts. Fire King Kirin, they're based off of like, some of them are based off like Hindu, some of them are like mythical Chinese. There's a lot of different inspiration. Oh my god, wow. A lot of detail. And this card is the one that's searchable off of Diabella Star, which makes the meta version of this deck really expensive. Even the common ones have really detailed art. Yeah, the foil ones are the main ones that look really pretty. So the structure deck also includes a Dragon Ruler card. These are some weird cards, but they have some pretty cool staple cards too. Like this is one of the bad kaijus. And this deck also has, oh, we reprinted this, well, Droll and Lockbird. It's actually really cool that this structure deck has this card, because this is one of the very few staple hand traps that wasn't printed in the rarity collection, so it's really cool to see it here. Kindling, good reprint. Now, these are pretty generic. This one's actually used as a thrust target, so pretty cool for them to reprint that. I don't even know if it fits into the structure deck. And Solemn Judgment, pretty good reprint. Torrential, that's actually really common. And Impermanence, although this did get reprinted in the rarity collection, but it's still cool to see it reprinted again. So now it's going to pretty much stay as like a $1 card. Hida. Now that Rescue Ace and Fire Kings are running around, any deck that can run this card will run it. Oh, and they have more main deck. This one is one of the Hindu-inspired ones. And the OG Fire King Island. So the announcement that I wanted to make was that I really like the Thunder King's archetype. So I think, here, let me lay these out. So later today at like 8 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to do a Yu-Gi-Oh stream where I try to learn how to play Fire Kings. Because actually, I've only played against it once online while I was playing Labyrinth. And I thought they did some cool stuff, but playing it once doesn't really teach you a lot about how the deck works. So I really want to learn it, since it'll probably be in the meta for quite a while. So I don't think I can fit everything. Well, we'll just shift everything down. Spell cards aren't as important, right? So yeah, recent Yu-Gi-Oh structure decks have all been really cool, because they have good reprints of staples, and their archetypes are really cool as well. So that's all.